If you're thinking about making a real estate move, now's the time to be paying attention. Prices are dropping, inventory is rising, but what does that really look like here on the central coast of California? I'm going to break it down for you right now. Whether you're looking to buy or sell on the central coast of California, we need to know the numbers of what's going on in the real estate market here on the central coast. So in this video, I'm going to take a look at San Luis Obispo County as well as the coastal towns, and we're going to dive into all the real estate market data from the last week. So we do this week by week, and we're going to look at things like active numbers, pendings, days on market, and that kind of thing. So if you're looking to buy or sell, this is important information to have. And what is going on? Are the active numbers climbing? Are the price changes climbing as well? What about closed? Are people closing on properties? And if you're looking to buy or sell right now, I'd love to hear in the comments, what is on your mind? Are you waiting? Are you watching? Do you feel that uncertainty and you're just like, I'm not doing a thing? Or are you diving in and finding those deals? Because as things sit on the market and as the prices come down, people are nervous, that's a good time for you to jump in and find your home. My name is Denise. I am a licensed real estate agent located in California, and I'm actually in Morro Bay on the Central Coast. So today we're going to look at these numbers, and we're also going to talk about living on the Central Coast. So it is May 19th, 2025, and over the weekend, we went to Cambria and did a walk along Moonstone Beach Drive. A little windy, but all in all, very beautiful day, some clouds, some sun, and we took the dogs and they had a great time. The rest of the weekend, we were purging and getting rid of junk. So it almost felt like we were moving because we're just piling up all the stuff that we haven't seen for months and years. And we're going to get that hauled off. I've got a donation pile, a free pile. So, as we come to the sort of end of spring, because Memorial Day weekend is next weekend, and you can kind of consider that like we're creeping in on summer, I am doing some spring cleaning, and hopefully you are too, especially if you're looking to move soon. So let's take a look at these numbers and see where we're at in the past 7 days. All right, we're diving into the data here. May 19th, 2025. What do we have in store? What's the big picture, big story for this past week? Let's first start with San Luis Obispo County, and we're going to look at active numbers. That number continues to climb. We are now at 691 active properties along the San Luis Obispo County. So 691, last week was 675, steady climb. For price changes in the last 7 days, we have 66, which is very close to the last few weeks. The prior update was 65. Before that, it was 68. And then on April 28th, it was 79. So these past 3 weeks have been very similar with those price changes across the county. Now, we are going to focus purely on coastal locations in San Luis Obispo County from here on out to the rest of the video. In the second part of the video, I'm going to go through the detailed new listings. So if you're interested in that, definitely check that out. And I do that by location. So you are interested in Avila Beach or you're interested in Cayucas, you can check out that location and just hear what all the new listings are. And if at any time, hey, that one sounds cool, comment below, text me, email, call, and I'll send you the link over. Or, we can just discuss that and other listings as well. So that is, so now we're going to focus on that coastal. Active number of coastal properties as of May 19th, 2025 is 262. Last update, I reported 250. Slow, steady climb. And for price changes on the coastal locations, this week we had 18. I should say last week we had 18. So this is the prior 7 days. So the update before, we did 22, 21 before that, 27 before that. So we're kind of in the same location. People are reducing their prices, and it's like we're slowly correcting these high prices that we've had. And if you price your property just right and you have it ready to go, it seems like these things are going fast. And we'll talk about days on market in just a minute. New active coming soon from the past week. So this week we're up again. It's like every other week it goes up, down, up, down. So this past 7 days, we now have 40 new listings, and 4 of those are coming soon. So 40 opportunities across the coastal locations. And when I talk about coastal locations in Central Coast, I'm talking about the 5 cities, which is Pismo, Arroyo Grande, Avila Beach, Oceano, and Grover Beach. And then also Morro Bay, Cayucas, Cambria, and Los Osos. So those are the locations we're talking about. We have 40 new listings this past week. Now, we're going to talk about closed. So closed properties, closed in the past 7 days on the coastal side is 10. And I'm looking at my spreadsheet here all the way up to the end of March. And 10 is the lowest number of closed per week since that time. Our highest number was 30 in May, beginning of May 5th. So we've gone way down. The past couple of weeks have been a little slow on closings. Let's see what happens in the future. And if you're subscribed, you'll definitely get those updates every Monday here on the Monday Market Snapshot. So 10 is the lowest. Last week, I reported 11, very similar number there. But I think that's kind of the star of the show. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the median closed price. That has gone back up a little bit. And since I'm doing this weekly, I expect this to be very different each time. Last week, I reported 900,000 as the median closed price. So right there in the middle of all the closed properties. And, you know, this past week, we had 10 closed properties. So out of those 10, the middle was 950,000. And if I take a look at the other data there, just not something I normally report on, but if I look at the maximum price, 2.7 million. And if I look at the minimum price, it was 505,000. So the average closed so the average closed price was over 1.1 million, almost 1.2 million. So that median is 950, and prior update was 900,000. The week before that was 913, 975, 950. So we're kind of just in between 900 and a million for that median price. Okay, so now we're going to look at cumulative days on market. And we have a median of 16 days. So last week I reported 9, and this update we're seeing 16. So if you really think about that, that just means that it took 16 days from when you put it on the market and then you received an offer and accepted it. So 16 days, and that is for those closed properties from the past week. And if you take a look at the average, which is not necessarily the greatest number to look at because you might have those outliers, that's 47, but the minimum is 0. So some properties are definitely going just like that. And, you know, right there in the middle, you're looking at about 16, which, hey, if you're selling your house and it takes, you know, just a little over 2 weeks to get an accepted offer, that doesn't seem so bad, right? But that number has gone up just a little bit from last week, but we really are kind of staying in the same. The highest number I believe that we've had since April is 36. So the median at the beginning of April was 36. And then just since then, we've been kind of dancing around 11, 20, 16, 9, all this kind of thing. So those days on market, they seem pretty healthy to me. What do you feel? How are you feeling about those days on market? Comment below and let me know. Okay, so pending and under contract in the past 7 days, this number has gone down again to 15. So, you know, we see that last week I reported 24 and the week prior was 24. This update from the past 7 days is 15. So maybe next week our close number is going to be a low number as well. And that is your Monday Market Snapshot. Now check out part 2 so you can hear all the details about the new listings here on the Central Coast of California in the past 7 days. That's 40 new listings. Watch here.